If it's knowledge you seek.
Yeah. So, what'll it be? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
Let me tell you a story.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spread. Might be they weren't just... You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who was... Some women lust after blood. And to satisfy that lust or so, but then one day said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant...
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his depth. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaw. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the... Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could... And that's when he had me. I emptied my store, and the rest, as they say, a dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest damn. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to. Still alive, are you? That great lump. No. Go on, then. Finished, are you?
If it's knowledge you seek.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling?
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items, we go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid! Heard you were in Canberra fetching young Ned.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Middledore?
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Who's that?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. Have to get back.
He's a surly soaker.
The realm's crops are all being harvested early for fear they won't grow under these skies.
Sid, do you recall the...
Vaguely.
Yes, I'm afraid so. I was able to get... I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However...
I can't.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
If it's knowledge you seek.
Got a few rooms going spare, mate.
What are you after? There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Let's go. Faster!
Thanks, girl. anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
He's a surly soaker.
The realm's crops are
Sid,
Here.
It's... What an amazing specimen. When? It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would be...
I'm glad I could be...
You've not only... Do you recall the extract with which I took a moment to distill some more? You must accept this...
Cole said it was an army of Acacia.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me. Speaking of which...
Worried about him.
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but... So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work, and... Seeing as how Black...
I'd speak to him again. Well,
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him...
All right.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better thing?
That remains to be... August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said,
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memory.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Black.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in the ring. Brought it all back. Bastards improved, though.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few...
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no... The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that deep.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep... As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer, because the curse breakers deserve... And I refuse to be shown up by the light.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy.
Then just this once, swallow your pride and focus on keeping the curse breakers. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right, and it's not like you'll be going
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's...
In Dravozd, my old village.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that.
Three cities and a sea.
Come on. Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting...
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you in any, I suggest.
That's what I'm trying to do. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No.
Long time no...
What the hell are you...
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking...
All right. Just...
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on, then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravozd. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to Clive, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't backing out.
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone...
All right.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our mark.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama? Why hasn't Papa come back?
Would you like to see my wares? May we meet again.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes,
he's waiting.
Then I suggest...
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting these bare as flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor. Oh, and if your prick knows he's not wanted here.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief.
Let me guess.
As a personal favor.
Well,
There'll be no talking him round.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, what turned the village against you?
I left. Dravoshed. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece and the other kind, who are in it for different people like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravoshed in half.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravoshed until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to...
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years...
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a... What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You could...
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive, just... Clive. Dravoshed won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the... And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter. Let this be another step on the road to Dravoshed will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans then?
I know I'm off by I'll be needing some... Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you?
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamander...
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Let's go.
Faster!
This won't be easy. Let's make this quick, shall we? Straight home now. I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows. Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia. Be safe. Ready, go? Run like the wind.
No need to ride from here.
What's this all about then?
Don't know.
Any trouble finding this?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it...
You know what this means?
Sorry about it. That thing you built us is... You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction. What is it?
Pet coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying... That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to know him out of sleepless nights at the anvil. But he took all his talent, and is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming.
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. These things take time. Especially, but what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the...
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole village, everyone except Zoltan has.
Oh, but that reminds me.
Pit gold cinder. How'd you come by it? And you're sure you want to...
I'm sure.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this. Every time you put on mail, you and there's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for... And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have... What was it you said he called me? Sounds like I better get to work.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair, but I'm grateful now.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygone. No use grumbling about it now. Blackthorn's happy.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Let me help. I know my letters.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. Good morrow to you, my friend. With the darkening sky. But be that as it may, thank you for indulging an old man.
Cole said it was an army of Acacia.
She can't keep it. Glory to Griga.
What's happened?
Talia's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival, I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. Will you talk to her? Order her to her
I know better than to order Talia to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Oh, thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Talia, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them...
How would tears help?
Not my tears.
You wouldn't, Talia. Surely. There must be some...
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest. You do well to remember...
We have all the ingredients we need for Elise. I can make the drug.
Just tell me what you...
There is a species. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it. I'll make sure the other...
Thank you, Clive. I won't...
Come on. Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders being the size of curls.
Soil and stone!
Take a while. Hopefully one will be in.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Thank goodness you're...
Is this what you need?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient at least a single dose dulls even the most. It may be a gentle way to die, but I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting.
Good. Just
Thank you, Daya.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodriguez. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he...
The man you helped today was mine back in the Southern Isles. On the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until...
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the...
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. A commander may care nothing for the bearers. I've no tears left. I've seen too many. Something need, and we need to be the ones to...
And we will.
I hope so.
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come again. I may have more for you.
Ready, go?
tells me it won't be easy to broken.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? Best of luck out there, Sid.
is done.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Seen enough? If it's knowledge you seek, we've
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aina is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. And he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come!
Needs every moment we can give them. Behind me, Lord Rusfield.
fast!
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Always in my hands. No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friend. It is not blood that runs through an Odin's veins. These foes will not fall easy, but they will fall.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a weapon. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Should we wait for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
on, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Great of mercy.
All this,
have I done?
My lord. Between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that,
Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregor's gas!
Barnabas.
Hard port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! Rudder starboard!
Where did you hide, Barnabas? Enough. Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands! Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest, then.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no!
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this.
But we do. Only to remind you of your duty. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the light. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know not of this world or of our place I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon. Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? And abandon everything we hold dear?
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back! I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe. But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill. escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so. I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Always something in there.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of patio nuts.
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want? Should last you a good while. Anything else?